Hello. Firstly, I would like to thank to organization for giving me this opportunity, and it's my pleasure to introduce myself. Hi, I am Kunal Sharma. Basically, I belongs from Churu, Rajasthan. About my family, apart my parents, I have two sisters and I am married. I have a baby boy also. About my education, I completed my schooling from Churu, Rajasthan and my graduation from Ajmer, Rajasthan. I have done B.Tech from Ajmer Institute of Technology in 2011 with Electronics and Communication stream. After completing my graduation, I choose teaching because teaching is my passion and I started as a physics faculty. Today I have 11 years experience as physics faculty for medical division, and during these 11 years I taught approximate 1000 plus students, and I'm very happy to see that most of my students got success in their lives. I am very happy to explore my knowledge and deliver my concept to the students. Today I am here to introduce all of you about my new course. Yes, my new course, that is 100-hour special classes. Yes, 100-hour special classes. In these classes, I will teach all the topics related to the medical entrance exam for physics. Yes, all the topics of physics I will teach in this course, and I am very sure that the physics will never be hard for students after watching this course. As we all know, the medical entrance exam is known as the NEET exam, and in this NEET exam is known as National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. And for physics, there are two parts of the syllabus. First part is associated with class 11th physics, and the other part is associated with the class 12th physics. In class 11th physics, there are many important topics, and some of them are physical world and measurement, kinematics, laws of motion, static and kinetic friction, work energy and power, motion of the system of particles and rigid body, 1D motion, 2D motion, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, and all other topics also. In class 12th, the important or the associate topics are electric charges and electric field, Gauss law for electric field intensity, electric potential and capacitance, current electricity, Kirchhoff law for circuit solving, magnetic effect of current and magnetism, AC generator and transformer, concept of magnetic field, optics, and modern physics, and all other topics. In this course, I will teach all the topics in very brief knowledge, the and three parts. First part is theory of the topic. Second part is concept. Yes, I will take all the concept and tricks for this course. And the last part is PYQs. Yes, PYQs. And I am very sure that after watching this course, the physics will never be hard subject for you. Now, I want to discuss about a topic, and that topic is projectile motion. This projectile motion topic is related to the 2D motion and from class 11th. Class 11th. So, first of all, we have to know about what is projectile motion. So we can say that if a body moves in parabolic path in atmosphere without any external agency and flew under the influence of only gravity, then the motion of the body is known as the projectile motion. We can add a word in this definition that if a body moves in parabolic path in atmosphere at acute angle, at acute angle, then the motion of that body is known as the projectile motion. Projectile motion is two-dimensional motion which contain horizontal and vertical motion. And the important thing in projectile motion is that we can neglect the air resistance rotation of Earth. And during the projectile motion, the acceleration is the acceleration due to gravity, and that is considered as a constant. Okay. Now, the projectile motion can be classified into two parts. One of them is oblique projectile motion, other one is horizontal projectile motion. Here I will discuss about the oblique projectile motion. Oblique projectile motion, which is also known as ground to ground projection. In oblique projectile motion, we can say that this is vertical axis, y-axis, and this one is horizontal axis, that is x-axis. And a particle is projected by initial velocity u at theta angle, and during this motion particle will follow this parabolic path. For example, we can say the path of missile, path of football after kick it, and path of a ball after hitting by the bat. And angle theta is less than 90 degrees or equal to 90 degrees in this motion. Okay, now in projectile motion, there are two components of velocity. One of them is horizontal component, that is u cos theta, and other one is vertical component, that is uy, and we can say u sine theta. Okay, during this projectile motion, for y direction, for y direction, the force is mg, that is the weight of the particle, and acceleration is minus g, is considered as minus g, because particle is moving in upward direction, and in upward direction we consider g as negative. For x direction or horizontal direction, the applied force is 0 and acceleration is also 0. As applied force is 0, acceleration is 0, so the horizontal component of velocity, that is u cos theta, remains constant during whole motion. And for vertical component of velocity is Vy is equals to Uy plus Ay t. After putting the values, we get Vy is equal to U sine theta minus Zt. These are the two basic equations for the motion. This is the for vertical and this one is for horizontal component of velocity. Okay, now I want to find the equation of trajectory. Equation of trajectory. Yes, equation of trajectory. This is the path. This is the path of the projectile, and it is known. The equation for this path is known as the equation of trajectory. During this motion, at this point, horizontal component remains constant. In this point, at this point, and at this point. At all the points, horizontal component is u cos theta as there is no acceleration and no force acting in horizontal direction. But in vertical direction, the force is working. So the direction of the vertical component will change during the motion. Initially, it is in upward direction, and after that, it will become in the downward direction. And during whole motion, the acceleration due to gravity will work in the downward direction. Okay, so for the equation of trajectory, we can use second equation of motion. Yes, second equation of motion for x direction. For x direction, the equation becomes x is equals to uxt plus half axt square, and ux is equals to u cos theta and ax is equal to 0. So x is equal to u cos theta t. This one is the equation in x direction, and for y direction, the equation is y is equals to uyt plus half ayt square, and by this equation we can get time is equals to x upon u cos theta. By putting the values, we get y is equal to u sin theta, that is vertical component, and the value of time x upon u cos theta minus g upon 2 and x upon u cos theta whole square. By solving this equation, we get y is equals to x tan theta minus g upon 2 u square cos square theta into x square, u square cos square theta into x square, and this one is the equation of trajectory for the projectile. This one is the equation of trajectory for the projectile. Okay, in this part we will find the all other formulas, like like the time of flight, or like time of flight, maximum height attained by the projectile, max the range. What are the things? As I can plot the diagram again. This one is y-axis and this one is x-axis, and particle is projected from here and will go through this path. So this one is the maximum height. This one is the maximum range, and the time of flight is known as the time in which the projectile will come back to the ground, as the particle is projected from A, following from path point B, and again come back to point C. So point A and C are at ground, so the time taken by the projectile from point A to point C is known as the time of flight. In short, I can write the formulas for all points. One of them is time of flight, that is t is equals to 2u sin theta upon g. For maximum height, we can say h is equals to u square sin square theta upon 2g, and for range r is equal to u square sine 2 theta upon g. There are many forms like time of flight and the day maximum deviation and all other things related to this topic, but it is a short video, so let's go to the new part of the question. Now, this is the question which comes in JEE exam in 2013. Okay, here the velocity is given as v equal to I cap plus 2j cap. Okay, now as we know that the equation of trajectory is y is equals to x tan theta minus g upon 2 u square cos square theta into x square. So firstly we will go for solving this numerical, we will go through the standard equation of projectile. Yes, standard equation of trajectory. By standard equation of trajectory, we can solve this numerical easily. So firstly, we will find the equation of trajectory. In this equation, as we can say that y is equals to x tan theta minus g upon 2 u square cos square theta into x square. Here we can take x tan theta as constant. So we get 1 minus g x upon 2u square cos square theta into tan theta. As we all know that tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. So y is equals to x tan theta 1 minus gx upon 2u square cos theta into sin theta. By solving the above equation, we get sin upon cos and cos upon cos will be cancelled out. Okay. Now we can write this equation as y is equals to x tan theta bracket 1 minus x upon 2 u square cos theta sin theta upon g. Now this is the important points which we have to learn, that twice of sin theta cos theta is known as sin 2 theta. Okay, we will use this term. So the equation becomes y is equals to x tan theta 1 minus x upon u square sin 2 theta upon g. Okay, now we know u square sin 2 theta upon g is known as r, that is the range of projectile. Okay, so the standard equation of trajectory becomes y is equals to x tan theta 1 minus x upon r. This is the important term which is related to the standard equation of trajectory. Standard equation of trajectory. Okay, so again come back to the numerical. We will use the standard equation of the trajectory and we can get the answer very easily. So we can write this equation as v is equals to u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap. By comparing the question equation and our equation, we get u cos theta as 1 and u sin theta as 2. Okay, so we can get tan theta. Yes, if we divide u sin theta by u cos theta, then we get tan theta is equals to 2. Okay, now for length we can say that u square sin 2 theta upon g, and we can write this equation as u square, or sorry, like 2 cos theta sin theta upon g, or 2 u cos theta u sin theta upon z. So we will get r as 2 into u cos theta is 1, u sin theta is 2, and we use acceleration due to gravity as 10. So we will get 2 upon 5. Yes, 2 upon 5. Okay, now putting this value in standard equation of trajectory, and we will get our answer. Which one is the correct option? Okay, so let's move forward. Here y is equals to x tan theta 1 minus x upon r. This is the standard equation of the trajectory, and in above slide we get tan theta as 2, r as 2 by 5. Putting the values, y is equals to 2x bracket 1 minus x upon 2 by 5. And after solving we get y is equals to 2x and 1 minus 5x upon 2. Okay, so we get y is equals to 2x, or by solving easily we can say that y is equals to 2x minus 5x square. This one is the equation of trajectory. It is a very simple question, and this is the answer also. So we can say that y is equals to 2x and minus 5x square. The second option is correct for this. So thank you, and I hope it will be very helpful for you all. Thanks a lot.